this is Opinion Radar and welcome back to my channel. If you're anything like me, you know that the little details can totally make or break a beach day, especially when it comes to what you wear over your swimsuit. I'm all about pieces that feel effortless but still look put together, and today's feature fits that vibe perfectly. I recently came across the MAGE women's crochet swimsuit cover-up, and after seeing it pop up in so many summer feeds, I had to give it a try. Priced at just $11, it's impossible not to be at least a little curious. Can something so affordable actually deliver on style and wearability? I've been testing it on and off over the past few weeks, from sandy shorelines to sunny poolside lounging, and I've got a lot to share. So grab your sunscreen and your favorite drink. Let's dive into whether this viral crochet cover-up is worth adding to your warm weather wardrobe. Okay, so I've been looking for the perfect beach cover-up for a while now. Something that's cute enough to wear during a seaside brunch, but still functional enough to throw on after a swim. Enter this crochet swimsuit cover-up skirt from MAGE, and honestly, it's been a total game changer. The minute I slipped it on, I noticed how flattering the fit was. It hits right the waist with a slightly wider band that actually holds everything in place, which I really appreciate. I'm not a fan of covers that constantly slip or roll down, but this one stays put. And the drawstring lets you adjust it for a snugger fit if you're walking around on a breezy day. It's lightweight, breezy, and just the right length for coverage. Not too short, not too long. I wore it during a weekend beach trip and got so many compliments. The crochet pattern is delicate but not too revealing, and it pairs so well with both bikini sets and one pieces. For $11, it's definitely a steal for something that looks way more expensive than it is. Where this cover-up really shines is in its versatility. I've used it not just at the beach, but also by the pool, during a lakeside picnic, and even as a cute boho skirt for a casual daytime outing. It's become part of my warm weather go-to rotation. The fabric has a nice stretch to it, especially around waist, so it's comfy even after hours of wear. One thing I love is that you can actually roll the waistband down slightly if you want a looser fit or a bit more length. Super handy if you're between sizes or just prefer a more laid-back vibe. I went with my usual size and it fit perfectly, but I did notice that some people might want to size up. It runs a tad smaller than expected. So if you're unsure, maybe go with a larger size, especially if you plan to wear it more on your hips. That said, I think the fit is really flattering when worn at the natural waist. It gives that hourglass illusion, which I'm all about. Now let's talk quality, because this is where opinions might be a little split. For the price, I think it's impressive. The crochet work is neat and consistent, and it doesn't feel cheap or overly flimsy in hand. I've washed it twice already, air dried it each time, and it's held up pretty well. No pilling, no weird stretching. That said, I can see why someone might be concerned about durability, especially if you toss it in the washer too often. One of my friends said hers started unraveling after just one wash. So I'm being extra cautious and hand washing it from now on. It's definitely not a heavy-duty piece, but that's kind of expected for a lightweight beach cover. If you treat it with a little care, it should last you a few seasons. Also, real talk, it is somewhat sheer. Not alarmingly so, but if you're wearing a pale bikini underneath, you might want to throw on a swimsuit with more coverage. It's not a deal breaker, but worth keeping in mind. I've seen covers that are basically just mesh panels that do nothing, and this one actually feels like it serves its purpose. I love that it gives me just enough coverage for walking to and for my towel, especially in the back. A lot of skirts either gap or don't cover enough, but this one does a great job with the bum and even covers the leg openings of my one piece, which I didn't expect. I'm someone who likes feeling put together without overdoing it, and this strikes the perfect balance between modesty and style. It's not trying too hard, just simple, cute, and functional. I wore it to an outdoor music festival on the beach, and it was perfect. I paired it with sandals and a sun hat, and it was breezy enough to keep me cool while still looking intentional. No one could believe it was under $15. Overall, I definitely recommend this cover-up if you're looking for something affordable, cute, and practical for summer. It's not going to replace a high-end designer wrap, but for the price, totally worth it. I think it's especially great for travel since it packs down small and doesn't wrinkle. My only real wish is that it came in a few more colors, or maybe with a bit more length for taller girls. At 5 feet 4 inches, I feel like I could use an extra inch or two, but that's a personal preference. Still, it's quickly become one of my favorite warm weather pieces. It makes getting ready for the beach so much easier. You just throw it over your swimsuit and go. If you're on the fence, just try it. Even if it doesn't end up being your everyday go-to, it's such a fun, low-risk buy that can really elevate your vacation vibes. If you're ready to catch some waves and style in one go, don't let this cover-up drift away. Hit like and subscribe to stay in the current with more summer must-haves. Let's build a little beach squad here. And who knows, your next favorite piece might just be one click away. Stay sunny, loves!